I'm Tom Wujek, co-host of Buffalo After Dark. Founded by Matthew Keeler, Dishin is a Buffalo-based fashion label focusing on continuous experimentation in hockey. Their work consists of products, content, and experiences that inspire creativity. Playful curation provides energy that sparks a unique perspective and an ideology around seeing the game differently. Now you can save. Log on to justdishin.com and use promo code WUJEK at checkout. You'll save 10% on all of your purchases. That is spelled W-U-J-E-K. Dishin has built an influential following devoted to the infusion of creative expression through high-quality goods and tasteful collaboration. If you love creative products that push the boundaries, check out Dishin. Visit their website at justdishin.com. This is Buffalo's Uncensored Sports Show. You're watching Buffalo After Dark. Welcome to Buffalo After Dark, everybody. It is Wednesday night, February 21st. And of course, we actually got most of the gang back together again. So, of course, first thing, Tiny Hands Hansen, how's it going?
I'm good. Get wrecked. It's good to have everybody back again, honestly. I mean, it's nice to have Lewfie back for once, and God knows how long. It probably took him harder to get on the episode faster than it would have taken all of us to find Sasquatch.
Let's say, where the hell's Rob?
I don't know. He's probably fucking his new program that he got at the Stadium Series.
Oh, yeah, that is true. There you go. Lewfie, man, how's it going?
Good, man. This is probably the first night in about fucking 5 months that I've been home before 8 o'clock at night. So
Nice.
it's been a rough few months. Now I've been out of the country a couple times. I was in Dominican for 2 weeks.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Oh, it was good. It was good. And then I was in Palm Beach, in Florida, for a little bit. And
Yeah.
I came back and I've been working ever since to try to make up for all the money I spent. So here we are.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I bet. Good stuff, man. How does it say? What's on the menu for weed tonight?
It's what's it called? It's a blazing banana blackberry kush.
Ooh, nice.
I was hoping it was going to be like a Whopper flavor or
But
something like that.
but it's really dangerous because it's like a shatter pen basically.
Oh,
And
Jesus. It means you're getting wrecked.
Dude, it doesn't taste like weed. It just tastes like bananas and blueberries.
Oh,
And before you know it, you're like you can't open your eyes and you're eating like a loaf of bread by itself.
Oh, God.
That's a weird way of getting high.
It is, but it's so awesome though because I can just smoke it anywhere.
Nice. Well, good stuff, man. Well, good to have you back. And of course, we're all here. If you want to jump on the show, 92920560099. We'll be here until about 9:15 Eastern time. And just want to give everyone a little update on the donations for what we did during the show last week. So, of course, anyone who tuned in, we ended up spearheading some efforts to try and help the kids with Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City after the shooting that ended up in where it led to 9 out of the 22 victims being kids being shot, and then there were another 3 that ended up, or there's another like 2 or 3 that ended up being hurt just in some of the aftermath. But thanks to everyone's contributions, I did hear this morning on our local morning news that Bill's Mafia raised well over $75,000. So kudos to you guys, and and we appreciate all of you helping out. And of course, it's, not just us, everybody got involved. So, just wanted to give a special thanks out to everybody there, job well done.
The only problem I don't have any problem with that, but the beyond shittiness for something like that to happen and then kids have to be the casualty of something like that. Like I used to shoot people in the head like that for a fucking living, and that's the reason I did. Was because
you're in the military.
Pieces of fucking shit like that spray a crowd down and just aim for random people. They have no fucking sense of humanity at all.
And just to give a real quick update, the Sabres just went down 2-1 because UPL decided to let in a shot from the point that went over his left shoulder.
And he's a bust.
The whole team's a bust. I mean, let's just put it that way.
Just put Levi in that and just go with it. Like,
well, he just had a 52 save performance in Rochester with an overtime win. So
that's what I mean. So why are you like putting Comrie in that? You're gonna lose.
Oh,
you put
God.
UPL in that, you're gonna lose. You guys need a fucking goalie, and you need one now.
Yeah, they better get rid of Comrie this summer or sooner. They really need to get rid of him. But
everybody's saying the Leafs have goalie trouble, but Jesus Christ, you guys are in fucking goalie hell.
Yeah, especially look at how we did against the Ducks the other day when we ended up losing against a sub 500 team.
Don't even get me started.
And you know what the funny thing is? The night before that, the Leafs beat them 9-2.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah,
I guess you get beat 9-2, you got something to prove the next game, right? So you're welcome.
Exactly. Say, where do you want to take it first? Do you want to do football first, or do you want to stick on hockey since we're starting to talk about hockey a little bit?
Well, I mean, I guess, we started off with hockey. We may as well start off with since we were talking about the Sabres being a laughing joke and numbnuts.
Yeah, exactly. And even better, they get to play the Devils in Prague.
Yay. Not once, but twice. Next October, this coming October, they're going to be playing 2 Global Series games against the Devils. And then, that's going to start off the season next year. And it's going to be quite an experience. But I'm already telling you this right now. The Sabres are taking 2 big fat L's in those 2 games.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The Devils aren't like as hot as I thought they were going to be. So,
well, I mean, we've seen weirder shit in the last year and a half. I mean, who thought Vancouver was going to be a top 3 team this year?
Well, nobody. I thought they'd push for a playoff spot, but I didn't see them at the top of the NHL. That's for sure.
Yeah, let alone like in the top of the West. I mean, oh my god.
But
Florida.
It's the same thing. The Jersey has the same problem you guys have right now. Their goalies are fucking trash.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least the Devils are trying. At least they're trying to improve that position. I mean, they've been trying to get Jacob Markstrom now for like 2 weeks, and nothing has really prevailed. But it's clear as day to anybody with eyes and ears. Everybody mostly knows the Devils need help in net mining. That's what they need. They need help in the crease. And
but Markstrom's at best a fucking 50-50 goalie. He just got his 100th win in 200 games for the Calgary Flames.
Right.
So he's only winning half his fucking game. So he's not an elite caliber goalie. He's not.
Exactly. He's just more like a serviceable at best type of goaltender.
He's a subpar fucking starter. He's a subpar starter. That's all he is.
Yeah. He can maybe get you some wins here and there, but he's not going to consistently get you games that you need. He's not going to steal anything.
No.
Not playing 500 hockey, dude. He's won 100 games and 200 starts.
Yeah, you can't have that.
That's not a good average. It's really not.
Yeah.
No, and you know what? I'm willing to bet you two the Devils are going to overpay for Markstrom in a couple of weeks. I'm willing to bet that they're going to pay at least maybe like a first-round pick, and then I would almost be certain that Alex Holst and Vitek Vanacek are going to go to Calgary in the deal as well. I mean, the only way I see this not being a big complete highway robbery is if Calgary does not ask for that first-round pick from Jersey. Mm-hmm. If anything, they'll probably give up maybe like a second or third-round pick for him.
Yeah.
If I was them, I'd go after fucking Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Dustin Wolf has been overdue to go into the NHL for a while now. I mean, I know he's been in wherever he's developing in the AHL the last couple of years, but at this point, he's going to get to be too good in the minors, and he has to come up. So Calgary, they got a really good goaltending system coming up with Dustin Wolf, and they're going to be good for years to come, I think, if they push the right buttons. But I think getting rid of Markstrom would actually benefit the Flames the most, considering that they've already have enough crap that's already come down to the wire with them, with like Huberdeau, and then paying Markstrom off, and then getting rid of him possibly, and then Chris Tatum is going to be likely going to the Leafs, I would imagine, and then and a bunch of other pieces as well. I mean, Calgary, they got to start over. I mean, it's pretty plain and obvious.
Right.
Well,
the Sabres just tied it up.
As soon as they lost fucking what's his name to, is it Lindholm?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they lost Lindholm, you knew exactly, because that was their cornerstone, right? That was their player. So as soon as they lost him, that was it, right? They're gonna clean house. It's just the way it goes.
What I think shocked me about that deal was everybody knew Lindholm was going to get traded, but to a division rival like Vancouver, that was so out of left field.
Stupid. If anything, I would have been like, here, Leafs, you take them, and we'll take fucking Nyes in a second or something. I don't know. There was something in play for the Leafs. Leafs wanted them originally, and then they basically said, all right, well, if we can't have them for this, then we don't want them. And then Tanev is the next on slot. So I'm like you said, I'm assuming he'll be a Leaf before the deadline. I can guarantee it.
Like, what could Toronto possibly give up for him?
For Chris Tanev?
Yes.
From what I've seen, it was Robertson was mentioned, and Robertson and a third or something was what I heard.
I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe the Flames might play nice, but who knows?
Robertson's a good little player, dude, and he just doesn't get enough playing time in Toronto. That's because the lines are stacked, so he's always playing fourth line shifts, right?
Right.
But
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if you're going to flip Robertson, at least put him on a team like Calgary, because at least he'll get playing time.
Yeah, he'll be on the second line, probably the first.
Most likely, yeah.
Right. And quick on game update, Sabres just tied it 2-2 with Skinner getting number 18 of the season. And the way that was set up, Dylan Cousins ended up taking out Joel Armia with a nice little elbow that just totally rocked his ass.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Bet you he won't get a 5-game suspension for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that 5-game suspension. What the hell was that all about?
Shit, dude.
That was soft.
Like what
hit was
other
soft.
team? What other team wouldn't have done that? And the only reason he got suspension because the stick rolled up. He's trying to hit him in the shoulder. The stick rolled up and hit him in the head. Like, it's fucking bullshit. And then the guy goes down. He got fucking shot in the head.
Right.
But don't go down and fucking shoot at the net. Slap the shot at the net like a little tool.
Right. Exactly. I guess the only good thing about it, at least he wasn't Tom Wilson, who would have probably gotten like 30 games out of it or something crazy.
Dude, fuck Tom Wilson. That's all I'm just gonna say about that guy.
Yeah,
it's crazy though, because like even a 5-game suspension for that, and then the players across the league dead hitting people and getting 3. Fuck off. The player person is fucking bullshit. It's absolute horseshit.
Yeah, but
100% right.
I don't know. I mean, I think it was a little crossing the line on Ottawa's end. I mean, do I think that Riley was doing the right thing? Yes, but I think a lot of people would look at it and say, that was a very sore loser mentality thing to do. It reminded me of when back in like 30 years ago, we're talking like 1993, when Pierre Turgeon scored the game-winning goal for the Islanders in the playoffs against the Capitals, and Dale Hunter just hits him from behind. That's what that felt like to me. But I'm not comparing apples and pears here. I'm just saying what I thought would have been felt like in comparison.
That's a playoff series. That's more passion, more fucking, more on the state on the line. Not a fucking regular season game. Like, Jesus Christ, what? You're a 20-year-old kid that thinks you're hot shit. You're slapping a puck into a net. I would have punched his fucking face through the glass.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's what rivalries are all about.
Yeah.
Rivalries
old
are
school hockey.
Yeah, it's old school hockey, dude. It's Battle of Ontario.
And and you hear what Ryan Reeves said? Ryan Reeves said, if I was on the ice, he'd still be on the ice if he did that in front of me.
I mean, at that point, like, I'm really curious, like, when the next game is between the two, because I think that's going to get a lot of people's attention.
Oh, I can guarantee you, if there's an empty net goal, there's going to be a fucking other slap. I can guarantee it.
Oh, yeah.
I really do hope that they do play against each other soon. I'm pretty sure they do. That they play the Sens again in Toronto, I'm sure, at some point.
Yeah, well, they always play, right? But right now, I think they're on that. They play Arizona tonight and Vegas the next night, so they're on that fucking late West Coast trip or whatever.
Well, let's see. I mean, I'm taking a look at their schedule now, actually, just to kind of get an idea, and it looks like they don't face Toronto anytime this month, but in March, it looks like
I think they're home and home or something in March, aren't they?
Actually, they don't even play the Leafs in March.
Maybe it's April then. Maybe it's April.
Yeah, surprisingly. I mean, they get the Sabres on the 27th.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
We just every time we play the Sabres, we forget to fucking play hockey, apparently.
Yeah. And actually, they don't even get the Leafs in April either.
So they're done.
Yeah. I mean, they're playing the Wild on April 2nd, Florida on the 4th, Jersey on the 6th. They get the Caps on the 7th. Florida Panthers again on the 9th.
Who makes these fucking schedules, man? They're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah. Then they get Tampa on April 11th, the Habs on the 13th, which that should actually be a good matchup.
Well, see, they always open with the Habs and close with the Habs every year.
Yeah. But then they also get the Rangers on the 15th, and then they close out with Boston on the 16th.
Oh, of course, just make it a little bit more difficult. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Wait. So you're telling me that if the playoffs were to start today, the Leafs would be playing the Bruins again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. Adam, I feel so bad for you, brother. I do.
It's the
Every
worst.
other year, there's some
I'm
sort
telling
of
You
you.
get the
like voodoo
Bruins.
bullshit that comes your way.
I'm telling you, it's the worst division to play in the fucking league because we always have to play either Tampa or Boston every fucking year.
Yeah.
But I'd obviously
Oh.
rather play Tampa because we've obviously beaten Tampa. So
Right.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, Tampa's
I'm
only a shell of what
sorry.
they used to be. So
Oh God. Oh, and get
yeah.
this. So the Panthers would play the Red Wings and the Rangers would play the Lightning. Dude, if that's the case, and I'm saying this right now, and I will point out my crystal ball about this. And I assure you, for content reasons, I will be sure to get tickets to a Rangers playoff game for Road to 32. And I promise you right now, I will be certain I will be at Madison Square Garden for a Rangers playoff game.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, let's talk about a couple other things with the Sabres real quick, and then we'll jump into some other stuff with hockey. But Scott Laughton apparently might be heading to Buffalo if the trade rumors hold true.
I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, it's so random to me because it's like you would like everybody knows that the Sabres, again, for the billionth fucking time in the last like 20 years, are selling the farm because they have learned nothing from the Regier era. And they've learned nothing from the Pagulas back in like 2011. So Jeff Merrick and Elliot Freeman were chatting the other day. I saw this when I was actually away for the Stadium Series. I was actually walking around the in the Palisades Mall with Rob when I got the news,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a report that said that the Sabres could have interest from Scott Lawton. And the quote is being said right here from the 32 Dots podcast. Jeff Merrick says, "You which team I wonder about with Scott Lawton? The Buffalo Sabres. That's a team that needs a different veteran mix and needs to be a little tougher. And they do have what Philly wants, and that is a lot of prospects," which is also true. And Freeman says, "A Krebs or something like that, I assume, plus, and that's kind of the thing I could see." And then I don't know. I mean, how do you guys feel about that? Because that's a big ask from the Flyers for Scott Lawton because they want prospects
Yeah.
and they want picks.
Scott Laughton is not even that. He's not even anything.
He's not even elite.
No, he's a fucking mediocre fucking third line, second, third string. He's not
Right.
special, dude. He's not worth fucking top prospects.
Right, exactly. And I think we got
Even
the
Conway
entire
in a fucking Happy Meal.
right. Holy shit. It looks like we
Wow.
got Van Meer here.
Holy
We
shit.
got the original crew.
Woo! We're finally back, boys.
Andy.
What up?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Fuck yeah, let's go. So yeah, Andy, just to fill you in, we're talking about the Scott Lawton rumors.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta dive in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it, man. Floor is yours.
Floor is mine. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, it's a good thing. You show up today, Lewfie showed up today, and I got laid twice today, so it's all good.
Whoa. All right.
Hey, and for anyone that's under 18, guess what? We have that disclaimer at the beginning of every show once we put it out. So
You know what? We don't give a fuck about your feelings. You don't
exactly.
Like it, fuck off.
Exactly.
Almost 5 years in.
No
Yeah.
fucks given.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no,
All right,
Andy,
man.
floor is yours.
Floor is yours, buddy.
Oh, Scott Lawton. I don't know how this trade's if this trade's even gonna happen. People don't like it. I keep reading about it. But to be honest, I don't mind it. The guy brings a different kind of element to the game that the Sabres don't have with the snarl and grit. And he can score. He can put up some points. I'm fine with that. I just don't know where they would see him fit with these kind of players right now. Because they have three scoring lines. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know where he's going to fit.
That's what I mean. Was he going to be a fourth line fucking ice striker? Like, what's he going to do? He's not going to do anything.
I know. This organization's got so many kids ready to start making their way through. I don't know where these guys. Not everyone's going to have a spot here.
Yeah,
so
it's like where are you going to fit everybody?
If you could get him for like a conditional third or a fourth, then yeah, go for it. What can you lose? But don't give up a top prospect for a fucking bum. It's pointless.
Well, I mean, let me put it this way. The Flyers are going to ask for a lot for Lawton. I wouldn't be shocked. But at the same time, when you think about it, if they're asking specifically for Peyton Krebs, like I know Krebs is like 21, 22, but that's kind of a gamble. I mean, really think about it. Because if you trade Peyton Krebs to the Flyers just for nothing, he can actually turn into something special over there. And with the right combination of players and like what kind of system he would fit in there. Like that's the big thing that could really benefit Philly is if they do get their hands on Peyton Krebs. Now I'm not saying that Peyton Krebs is going to be a star like every other player the Sabres have ever traded, but what I'm saying is that it gives him a fresh start and he could play on a really good team that could be potentially be competing in the playoffs come, April.
Well, you know what? I still stick with my original trade of Comrie and a Happy Meal. That's what I offer.
Yeah. Comrie needs to be gone like 2 seasons ago.
I'd rather give away that meal that you're referring to fucking Zach Wilson. Okay. I would rather have that.
Jesus. Yeah, we'll talk about that later, but oh my god. The Jets really are that stupid.
The only big trade name I really hope that it comes through is trying to get Rasmus Anderson from Calgary. That's the one player I really would like to have.
I mean, I've heard a lot of Bowen Byram to the Sabres for Casey Middlestad, although I don't see that happening either.
Yeah.
I heard Anderson was on the lease radar too, along with Payne.
Well, I've also heard rumors about
rumors are swirling.
I've heard a lot of rumors about Chicago with Victor Olofsson, which I wouldn't be surprised if Victor Olofsson gets traded to the Blackhawks because they need to start fresh. No Taylor Hall, no Corey Perry, no nothing.
Yeah, you know what? They still got Bedard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's a one-man show. I'm just saying.
Fine. It was a one-man show for fucking years for lots of teams, but they built around that one player, and then look at the other teams.
True.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that it can't happen. I'm just saying, like, based on what Olsen wants, it wouldn't shock me if he were going to Chicago or if the Sabres get Byron. I don't know. We'll see what happens at the deadline. Kevin Adams, he's a weird fucker. I mean, I really don't know what he's going to do. But all we just know at this point is the Sabres are pretty much selling the farm just to bring in more veteran grit, which to me, they should have done this like 2 years ago. That at minimum, that's what they should have done.
Well, they're going to eat the contract for Samuelson because this kid's made out of glass. As much as I like him as a defender, this kid can't stay healthy worth shit.
No, not at all.
You didn't drink his milk growing up.
I was at my chiropractor earlier, and he's fucking awesome. Young dude, good dude. We talk a lot of sports, and he was like, you know what?
Nice.
What's going on with power? I was like, dude, don't even get me started with that kid. I know he's a defenseman. I know he's young. I know he needs some time. Kid also needs a lot of work. I just hope he's going to be worth that $8 million.
Right.
I think that
Owen Power
a little too soon. They gave Darlene, a couple bridge contracts, and now he's getting the bag because he earned it, not off the hop.
I think Owen Power would be the same. He's just take a little bit more time than Darlene did. That's all.
Well, Darlene had skyrocket expectations when he came into the NHL. That's a completely different story compared to like Owen Power.
The problem is that it's a defenseman, right? A defenseman and a goalie are going to take a lot longer to develop over a forward. It's just the way it works.
I just don't think they could have gave him the bag that early.
No, I wouldn't have either. I would have held off. Did the same thing they did with Darlene, right? He didn't panic. They could have shipped him off.
Nope, they gave him his bridge contracts, made him earn it, and now he's got the bag. It's starting next year.
There you go.
But I mean, I don't know. I can only hope that doesn't blow up in Adam's face.
I honestly think it's probably for the best that he gets fired, but we all know the Pagulas. They don't do jack shit. They're fucking cheap. They don't want to do anything about it.
Yep. 100% right. And actually we do have a comment on the Facebook page. So Brad jumps in, and a viewer of the show for a long time. Nice to see you, Brad. And of course you with your dog Lola on National Pet Day. So of course, good to see you guys. And you mentioned, what about the open apology to Tom Golisano that's been floating around? It makes a good point. So I will say this, honestly, I didn't have a chance to look at that, but I did just post it on the chat. So if you guys want to check it out.
Well, all right, I missed that comment. What was the comment? Because I kind of like froze up for a second.
Yeah, so longtime viewer of the show, Brad, he mentioned, what about the open apology to Tom Golisano, referring to the former Sabres owner? And he said it made a good point. So I did post the apology letter that was actually on there. So it's on there, and just to let you know, right now Sabres just went up 3-2.
Boom, baby, let's go.
Yeah, Alex took 152 left in the second.
Beautiful.
And defensive collapse by Montreal, and basically Took just went in on his own and beat him clean.
That's
Good
great.
goal. Yeah, nice
Short-
goal. Yeah, very nice goal.
See, that's one thing I like about this coaching staff. They're good on and they're aggressive on the penalty kill. I just whoever runs this fucking power play really needs to be fucking let go.
Well,
Matt
I'll tell you,
Ellis.
it's Matt Ellis, guy.
That motherfucker's never even been on a power play.
Exactly. How the hell are you running a power play if you never
Isn't
run it?
Matt Ellis was like penalty kill player.
Yeah.
Matt Ellis literally coaches the penalty kill. It's fucking insane. Their power play is atrocious.
Wrong fucking special teams guy.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I wish Scott Arniel was back here. At least he would get the fucking power play.
I did not like Scott Arniel when he was on the Islanders. I did not like him one bit.
Hell, I wish Mike Pekka was still back here doing stuff.
If
That I agree with.
You should let him know if he wants to know how a power play works. Just look at the Oilers. Look at the Leafs power play.
What do they do different than Buffalo?
They score.
Well, true.
Yeah, true.
But I'm talking
That's the
about
obvious difference.
You know what's sad is that the Sabres have a better penalty killing unit than the Islanders. And if you want proof of that, look back at the overtime game against the Rangers on Sunday. That was fucking atrocious.
Yeah, I know you were pissed off about that.
Oh, dude, listen, for anybody who knows me personally, I absolutely fucking hate the Rangers. I hate them with every bit of core in my being. I cannot fucking stand them. I hate the Rangers. And I always will. There's no question about that.
In all seriousness, though, if you look at the Leafs fucking power play or the Oilers, same thing. You look at their entries for a power play and look at the way they move the puck. Take some notes because they piggyback off each other the way they run their power play.
Right.
Okay.
Which makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
That's why they score power plays in the league.
Like, holy fuck.
Adam,
Yeah.
What?
Did they score a lot of goals down low?
No. Well, yeah. When Matthews is in front of it, they score lots of down low. But
I gotta say, Austin Matthews has been having a great season.
Yeah, probably scores a lot of goals with Bobby's mom too.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
I don't know. We can all.
I had to throw it in her, man. You left yourself open.
we can all agree that Matthews is, a talented goal scorer. We'll say that. But the last few games, 2 hat tricks in a row. He's got 8 game. Well, I think he had 8 points in 5 games or whatever, and it was the player of the week. But dude, if people are like, oh, he might hit 50 middle of the year, I'm like, dude, the sky's the limit. Like the way he's shooting and the way he's playing, he could probably hit 70.
It's possible.
It's very, very possible. I mean, I'm not going to deny that. I mean, I think when it's all said and done for Austin Matthews, that dude will instantaneously be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Dude, I'll tell you a weird stat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, Matt Sundin is the all-time least scorer, okay?
Yeah.
In history. He has the most goals scored ever. And Matthews is only 76 goals behind him right now, right? And he's played 459 fewer games.
Wow.
I mean, that's pretty impressive.
That's interesting. Yeah.
If anything, Austin Matthews is going to easily break that record.
Oh, he'll break every record, and he'll set every record that nobody will ever break.
He'll be one of the greatest Leafs of all time when it's all said and done.
Well, not only that, he'll be one of the greatest players of all time when it's all said and done.
I mean, probably one of the greatest American born players of all time.
Well, yeah, he'll be out there with Mike Modano, he'll be those guys.
Yeah, top there with Lemieux. Yeah.
No, where he's gonna fucking what's the correct word? Go with You know
I
where
mean,
he's going to cement his legacy the most?
the only thing
Well,
that Toronto could do
Arizona.
at this point is win a cup. That's the best thing they could do right now.
Right. Very true.
What were you saying, Andy? He's gonna what?
He's going to cement his career in Arizona.
Oh god.
Oh,
If
Jesus.
they're even existing at that point.
Yeah, if they even exist after this year, depending on the move. But
maybe if they turn to the Nordiques, maybe he'll go there. But I don't know.
Sweet Jesus, I hope the Nordiques do come back at some
It's not
point.
looking that way. It's looking like fucking old. Give a team to Texas or some shit.
And Sabres just went up oh wait, they're just showing highlights. Shit, I'm sorry. But real quick before we go into the break, just wanted to touch on a couple quick things. Of course, the Red Wings and the Blue Jackets in 2025, we're going to see more of them. And of course, you're getting the All-Star game down on the island in 2026.
Let's go Islanders.
Fuck off.
I will tell you this, if you find out how much tickets are, let me know, because I may make a trip down there. So,
dude, I would love to do the All-Star game. You know what? Let's do this. Let's get Adam McDoofus to come down to Long Island. That way we can all go together. And then Andy Van Leer can come with us too.
I just spent $12,000 in trips. I don't think I need to spend any money for a while.
It's not even going to be a $12,000 trip. What are you talking about?
yeah. And it's still more than a year away.
Oh, and Tom, by the way, wait, never mind.
You watching the highlight too?
You're watching the highlights also? Just like
yes.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, but no, let me know how much the tickets are when they actually do become available in about a year and a half. We'll figure it out. But
I would probably think it's probably going to be somewhere in the range of 150, maybe, because this event does not come around often. But you also have to take into account the skills competition and the All-Star game itself.
Yeah, true story.
I'd rather just go to the fucking skills competition.
Like,
Man,
I don't even know where to begin at this point.
Getting dumber and dumber every fucking year. So stupid.
Yeah. At least it's not the NBA All-Star competition, which is absolutely brutal.
Who makes a skill contest? And they're like, you know what? Let's put a passing skills contest in. Like, what fucking stupidity is that?
Right.
Yeah, didn't the Leafs just host the
bumpers.
All-Star game and have that too?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's everyone's favorite whatchamacallit for the skills competition? What's your favorite?
Hardest shot.
Hardest shot?
Yeah, I like the hardest shot or the accuracy shooting.
Yeah, me too.
Well, for me, I would say it's the breakaway challenge.
And then Matthews got robbed because he got fucking robbed time. He would have beat McDavid. That's bullshit.
Yeah, what the hell was up with that?
They fucking shaved a minute and a half off his time, and then they put it back on, and he lost to McDavid. And when he clearly won.
Oh, so of course they rigged it for McJesus like they always want to.
Yeah, of course.
Well, you can't. Well, not for the not for the fastest skater. I mean, unless you're looking at the fucking time clock and they skip some time or some shit.
True.
Yeah, but like, you know what, dude? Like, if he's gonna lose to anybody, it's gonna be McDavid. But clearly, we look at the video, he clearly won, and then he put more time on his fucking clock.
Yeah, that was screwed up. That was screwed up. And last but not least, the Stadium Series. Bobby, you were there.
Oh, yes. The Stadium Series. I've been waiting all night to talk about this.
Oh, you celebrated way too early and you look like an idiot?
What are you talking about?
Well, I know he was pissed off about the second game.
Yeah, well, I wasn't pissed off. Well, yeah. As far as like
You were.
not being there, yes, I was not pissed off.
And your puck froze in the cup too.
Yeah, I was pissed off about the ending of the Ranger game. I can say that for damn sure. But as far as the first game, I enjoyed it, and I went in there in a Flyers jersey, and I did put a little disclaimer that says I am not a Flyers fan by any means, because Andy Van Queer here likes to accuse me for everything. Oh, and Andy,
God.
suck my dick, because I have a huge announcement to make in the end of this episode.
He's gay. He's gay.
No, it has nothing to do with my sexuality.
We both had the same response.
I know. I'm just throwing it out there. But no, generally, though, I will say this. The Stadium Series, though, I had a lot of fun in that game. I really did. And I got to meet Kent Danico, got to see the Stanley Cup again. Got a lot of free shit, got my own hockey card, which was great. And then got to experience outdoor hockey. And yes, my ticket did come with the Jonas Brothers, and I give two fucks about the Jonas Brothers. I don't care about the Jonas Brothers, but it was nice to see them play at least. I also got to see the Gaslights Anthem, who is the band that scores for every time the Devils score in their games. So they had them play every time they scored, which was worth it, honestly, because they scored 6 goals on the Flyers. And I was originally up in section 309, and then Rob said, well, there's an extra seat, come on down. So I did. I go to section 247A, and I was there for the rest of the game. But generally, this was my second outdoor game, and I enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed the first one. So I really enjoyed my time. So if you ever get a chance to do an outdoor game, do it. Whether it's the Winter Classic or the Stadium Series, do it. I've already done it in my life.
It's the way hockey should be watched.
Exactly.
That's how hockey's meant to be watched outside.
Yep,
Well, yeah, there
100%.
was like 70,000 people at the Devils game, and then there was like 79,000 people at the Islander Ranger game because the Jonas Brothers were not there at that time. So it was worth it at the end. I honestly think they did a hell of a job with, with the setup and everything in between. Because I think if I remember correctly, MetLife Stadium now holds the record as the largest venue for an outdoor game in NHL history.
Yeah, for now.
Right.
I mean, what could top that?
Playing Michigan Stadium or
any
OSU.
Michigan football game.
Yeah, the Michigan Wolverines. Yeah,
I didn't think they fit like 105,000 just for football in that stadium.
Oh, yeah, dude, there was 70,000 people.
Oh yeah, football's religion up there.
Oh yeah, for damn sure. I mean, you have the Lions. You have, you have the Wolverines. I mean, what more can you not like about that?
Right.
There's people here, dude, in Sarnia that go to Michigan for games, dude, and they're diehard. Even in Canada, diehard.
Yeah, Michigan Stadium would definitely be a place I'd visit.
You know what you should do, Fitz? You should go to a Michigan Wolverines game, then let us know how that is.
Yeah, I'm close enough. I probably should at some point. And not to mention, a guy at work, he has like a nephew that plays. He played with him last year. He plays his senior year.
Oh, nice.
Next year for Michigan.
Well, hopefully they're still
won a national title.
They'll still be good. They're still stacked. They're still fucking stacked.
Right.
I mean, I don't watch college football, but Michigan is really freaking good.
Yeah.
Oh, their whole system is fucking insane, dude. It's the same as Ohio State. They're all fucking stacked.
Oh, OSU is a great team right now. And I can already guarantee you Marvin Harrison Jr. is probably going like at the top of the board.
You know what? You want to know my prediction for the draft?
What's that?
Caleb Williams is a bust. A fucking bust.
Okay.
He is, dude. You watch this fucking play? He's a bust.
I watched him once or twice.
He is not as great as everyone makes him out to be. But Drake May, bet money on he's going to be a star.
Well, we can definitely talk about
a lot of about Drake May.
Dude, I'm telling you, that kid has got some shit.
I think even Jaden Daniels might be a little bit better than Caleb Williams, to be honest with you, too. If he's in the right.
The Bears are going to be the stupid in the draft. They're going to pick Caleb Williams. I'm guaranteed.
Oh God, yeah. Let's talk about.
I don't even know why they would entertain this. I mean, Justin Fields.
Just keep him, dude. Keep him. See if he works.
Just give him another weapon, and next to DJ Moore, just
give him another wide receiver.
I got an idea. Marvin Harrison Jr. And then
go get Marvin Harrison. Yeah.
But, I mean, Marvin Harrison will be an impact player.
At the same time, dude, I'm looking at the fucking rumors, and there's rumors that he's going to go. Fields is going to be in Pittsburgh. So
yeah. If they trade him,
I think it's going to be Atlanta. If I'm being completely honest, I think the Falcons have the best shot to get Justin Fields.
Well, good old Tiny Hands Pickett can't do shit, so we already know that. And then Pittsburgh, who knows about Minnesota right now with Kirk Cousins possibly being gone.
You know what's funny though is that I was actually talking to one of my buddies at my job today, and we were talking about what the Vikings are going to do, and I was basically saying the Vikings have a choice to make. They can either keep Kirk Cousins and they can pay Jetta and let Danielle Hunter go in free agency in a couple of weeks, or they can cut their losses, start over with a younger quarterback, and then keep Jetta. Because the big thing about this is that you have to rely on Jetta to basically pick up your offense. And the dude is going to be breaking the bank at some point in the near future. He's going to want like a 5-year deal worth like probably more than what Joe Burrow's making right now. He wants to be the highest paid receiver in the history of the NFL. Like that's literally
he's one of those players, dude, that you're not going to come across every 10 years. He's one of those players that you're never going to come across for at least another 10 years.
You know what's funny?
If not longer.
I've actually seen this movie before because the Vikings had the similar situation. Here's the thing about Minnesota. They always draft great wide receivers.
Randy Moss?
They do. Like Randy Moss, Chris Carter, Justin Jefferson, just to name a couple of guys. Every single one of them have all left the Vikings because of ownership and them being cheap. But then Randy Moss got traded, I think, to the Raiders and the Patriots, I think, at that point. And then Chris Carter, I think, left on his own terms. But Jetta, it's all about the money at this point with him.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's like that with Tyreek Hill too, who has like a average value of like 30 million.
Well, yeah, but at the same time though, Kirk Cousins, he's not an elite quarterback. He's an efficient quarterback, and he's been the last 2 years. He's been great for me in fantasy football. But I'm just gonna say the wide receivers make the fucking quarterback, dude, because if he's throwing a perfect dime down the field, which Kirk Cousins is pretty accurate,
right?
And you have people that drop the fucking ball like Tony, Kansas City.
Oh yeah, Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius Toney. That motherfucker's got 2 rings right now.
What do you mean? The guy didn't fucking play one lick of playoff, and he got another ring out of it. Wasn't even dressed.
No, that's what you get, a participation trophy.
I don't even know how you can celebrate during the fucking Super Bowl parade. Like, you just be on the parade float, just like, yeah,
I showed up. I
dropped the ball like 7 times this year.
Yeah, I didn't even play, but I was still part of this team somehow.
The loss versus Buffalo. How are you?
Yeah.
No, my favorite thing about this whole thing is, remember like a month or two ago where like I think it was during like media day in the Super Bowl, and he goes into like the media outlet and people asked about Kadarius Toney. They're like, "Oh, what do you think about yourself, or how do you view yourself?" And he says, "I'm the best receiver in the league when I get the ball."
Best receiver, my ass.
Maybe in your own mind, buddy.
He's such a dumbass. I love it.
Yeah, maybe on like Planet X or something crazy where everything is just a totally way out of there. The facts.
Like he's totally elite. He's an elite wide receiver for not catching the ball.
Yeah,
basically,
he might be an elite. He might be an elite receiver in the CFL if he were to ever play in that league, but he wouldn't be in the NFL.
I'm sorry, dude, but if you can't catch a ball from Mahomes that pinpoints your chest every fucking time, you don't deserve to be in that league. You don't.
No, you don't. But you know what's even more hilarious is Seattle actually, and I read this today, by the way, just a couple hours ago. There's a report going around that the Seahawks are interested in trading for Mac Jones.
See
that's just stupidity.
You might as well just bring back fucking what's his name?
Might as well just bring back Wilson.
No, dude, bring back fucking he got traded to the Browns. Then he played for Deshaun Watson while he was out.
Oh, Joe Flacco?
No. Season before that.
He plays on the Seahawks?
No, he played for the Browns, but I think he was with the Seahawks. No, maybe it wasn't with the Seahawks. But he was a backup QB for the Browns last year. And
not Joe Flacco.
No, not like I said the year before. Not this
the year before. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. I can't even keep count anymore because the Browns have had so many shitty quarterbacks.
Right.
Fucking name. I know who he is. Like,
who was it? Josh Dobbs?
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs.
bring him in. You might as well. It's a fucking joke if you're gonna bring in fucking Mac Jones.
Jesus. I had to go deep into the memory bank on that one.
Oh my God.
You never know. You could have your career turn around just like Josh Dobbs.
Right.
Imagine that.
Or like Geno Smith. Everyone didn't.
Yeah, Geno Smith, keep him.
Yeah. Geno Smith actually works and he pays his dues. Mac Jones is like, "Oh, I'm Mac Jones. You got to suck me off because I'm so special. And I'm going to get you maybe like 3 wins."
That was an interesting motion there, Tom.
How about Bailey Zappi? Bring him over.
Oh, God.
I would take Bailey Zappi over Mac Jones any day.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, Zappi's a better QB.
It's sad because that's an upgrade.
Absolutely, without a doubt. That is a massive upgrade. Dude, I wouldn't even be surprised if the Patriots even traded up with the Bears from number 3 to number 1, and Chicago goes back one spot. I would not be surprised
They'd
one
be
bit.
smart, dude, if they kept fucking Fields, dropped the third, took Marvin Harrison Jr., then he has Fields, Moore, and Marvin Harrison Jr.
There you
Well,
go. You'll have a stacked
Actually,
line.
I had an interesting idea. How about they trade the first pick to New England? The Patriots take Caleb Williams. They can rot him there anyway. The Bears get Marvin Harrison Jr., and then you get Joe Alt at the number 3 pick.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you can fucking.
Oh,
There's so many things they can do in that position.
Who the fuck's getting Joe Alt?
He's got edge, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a lineman out of Notre Dame.
That motherfucker's going to Tennessee.
As I say, Tennessee needs some linebacker help.
Well, I mean, they could get that at free agency, though.
I don't know. All I know is that the Panthers need to get a whole new offensive line in the draft, a whole new one.
Oh, what needs to happen is Tepper needs to keep his mouth out of everything's business there.
I don't fucking know, dude. It's gonna get worse. It's not gonna get any better anytime soon.
Yeah.
Especially if we lose Brian Burns, and we're fucked.
Right.
Yeah. Right. I actually
do
have a question. Where are the Panthers pick? Oh, wait, never mind.
We don't pick in the first round. Shut the fuck up, buddy.
Yeah. Chicago got the pick.
Oh, I had to.
We have 6 picks, and most of them are in the second round, I think.
Right.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, there's a lot of good value in the second round if you got a lot of picks. I'm not gonna lie.
How the fuck did the Panthers fuck that up? I don't. How do they screw up something that simple? I don't understand.
I really don't. I still said. I said from day one, they should have picked the alternate, but they didn't. They picked Bryce Young, and I still don't think Bryce Young is that terrible, dude. It's just if you're getting fucking sacked 6 times a game, you're not going to get much confidence in yourself.
All right. He had no damn line around him. He had no line help.
Me and Bobby went over it one night. The most sacked QB in the league, Bryce Young. Most sacks allowed, Carolina. The offensive line is absolutely atrocious, dude.
Yeah. They have no offensive tackles. Their line doesn't cover anything. He has no receivers he can really go to. I mean, it's very limited.
Dude. You have to run out of the pocket every time. There's no pocket for him to fucking throw.
Yeah. And when you're on the run like that, especially if you're getting killed in 2 seconds, I mean, you're gonna screw up.
But if you look at a lot of the good plays that Bryce made, like Adam Thielen was the beneficiary of most of those fucking plays.
Yeah.
They were good fucking accurate throws, dude. He's not a bad quarterback. He just needs help.
He just needs a line built around him.
You know who needs help? The Jets. The Jets are stupid.
I don't know. They got Aaron Rodgers. They're fine.
Well, I mean,
ayahuasca saved them all.
Who knows? He's gonna come back and play a whole fucking 10 minutes this season coming.
Oh yeah, it's at 3. That'll be an upgrade.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how long he lasts.
Right.
Poor guy. I mean, I hope the Panthers can give him what he needs because the guy will not survive in the NFL if he does not get a line around him. That's the big thing that, Dan Morgan's going to have to work on in the offseason. I mean, listen, you have a new coach and you have a new GM. There's no excuses in between all this. Federer fucked up the cap and he fucked up the team long term, pushing them back 10 years. Now it would be up to Morgan because he's been with them for a while. It's up to him to decide who's going to come to Carolina, who's going to bring all of these interior linemen, who's going to be a good receiver for Bryce Young to throw the ball to, who's going to do anything because that offense is so abysmal.
But the offense has to be abysmal, dude. If they don't have a fucking offensive line, quarterback can't throw the fucking ball. If he can't get a chance. He had the least time to react in the NFL last year. I think it was under fucking 3 seconds every time he had to react.
As I say, I think it was 2 point something if I remember right from a stat that I saw. And I'm
so that's
if you're getting less than 3
average.
seconds,
average.
Yeah, if you're getting less than 3 seconds, I mean, you're not gonna be able to do anything with the ball in most cases.
Look at CJ Stroud. I give the guy kudos. I would have took him over.
Oh, hell of a season last year.
At the same time, dude. Look at his line. Look at his offensive line. They were fucking
stacked.
Amazing for him.
Yeah, they built it right for him, and they had a hell of a season. And I mean, Texans. I mean, who would have thought?
Where's the line for the Panthers? Where's their deficiencies? Is it both guards? Because Iguanu's a high draft pick, if I remember correctly, for a
Yeah,
left
but like
tackle.
if you look at one point in the season, dude, like we are four of our starting players were out with injured. We had like college players playing on the fucking offensive line.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then you can't blame him for that if your fucking line's all fucking out.
Whatever his name is, he's a really good fucking defender. But like and the other guy, I think he's on the defensive end. He went to the Pro Bowl for the
Or
Panthers.
Carolina.
He was the only player to go to the Pro Bowl for Carolina.
Oh God, not Jeremy Chin.
Derek Brown.
No, defensive player.
Oh, defensive player.
Brown.
I think it was Brown. Yeah,
It's got to be Derek Brown because he's the only other player I can think of that.
he had a really good season, dude. He didn't allow any I don't know. I forget what his stats were. If you look him up, you'll see. Like he was really good. He was a stud.
Absolutely.
But he's only one man, dude. He's only one man.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of rumors about Jeremy Chin to the Bills lately. That I've been hearing that a lot lately.
He's safety, right? Jeremy Chin?
Yes.
Yeah, he's one of the best safeties in the league, too.
He would be a perfect void for Hyde or Poyer. Because let's be honest here. Hyde and Poyer are both going to probably be, void of their contracts. They're both up there in their mid-30s, early to mid-30s. They're not going to be the same anymore. So you're better off just getting younger. So Jeremy Chin, to me, bring him in, and you got a perfect safety to build around.
Chin is really, really he's like an Iron Man, dude. He doesn't get injured a lot. He's fucking efficient. He does his fucking job good. So yeah. I can see him being traded, but I just.
Why do they have Jeremy Chin as a cornerback then? On the depth chart.
Supposed to be a safety. He was a safety.
He's a safety, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know, but they have Von Bell and Xavier Woods as starting safeties on the depth chart.
Well, maybe they changed them around after all the injuries, but
maybe.
I don't know. I'm just looking at their lineup. I mean, they got some good spots with some good players, but they got some spots where guys I never even fucking heard of.
Well, they're all college players, dude. They're all fucking like brought in and are players they signed to try to the practice squad, and they get fucking put in the spot because there's so many injuries.
Right.
But I do think though it's nuts when you think about it that the Panthers I think they have a good defensive team, but it's just not gelling right now. And then you have Chin, who's a UFA coming up, and then you have Brian Burns coming up as a UFA. That dude wants $30 million from the Panthers alone. And I think if I read it correctly, I told Adam earlier that that they're willing to only give him $27 million.
Yeah, again, and like I told you earlier, you think he gives a fuck about $3 million? He wants off this team, dude.
Right.
He's not going anywhere, and he's fucking in his prime. He wants to go to a fucking contender. And I guarantee you, if the fucking Chiefs came to him tomorrow and said, hey, we'll give you 25, he'd jump at it in a heartbeat. I can guarantee.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Easily.
I mean, especially if they lose Chris Jones. I mean, I don't know, man. I think that's a player Kansas City wants to bring back. But the issue is that he's going to demand a lot of money. Like, yeah, they have the ability to franchise tag him, but I think Chris Jones is going to break the bank if they keep him, because that means if they bring Chris Jones back, then they have to let Jerry Sneed go. They have to let a bunch of other depth players go as well. So Kansas City right now is in limbo because of that Mahomes contract.
Right, but you know what else is crazy? Dak Prescott wanting $60 million a year.
Oh, dude, fuck that.
You know what? I can't. You know what? I'm on the fence with Dak Prescott because you can only blame so much on the quarterback. You can only blame so much on the quarterback, and then you have to go back to your offense in general. Like, they obviously put up points, and they obviously, win a lot of games. So something is wrong that is not working, and I really don't think it's Dak Prescott. So,
right.
I mean, why should he demand $60 million for what? $60 million just to choke in the playoffs again to the goddamn
yeah, again.
Well, dude, everybody laughs.
They blow a last second lead.
Jordan Love is going to be a good QB, dude.
Yeah, he made a lot of strides the last 2 years. Yeah,
he's so underrated, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe the Cowboys got beat by the Packers." You got beat by the better team, dude.
Yeah, and they actually have a pretty decent wide receiver core that they've got now. So, I mean, Jordan Love, he's a lot better than a lot of people would have thought.
I agree. I was one of those people that said that I wasn't very high on Jordan Love when he got drafted, and I'm just like, if he proves to be a good QB, great. That's awesome,
Yeah.
And years later, sitting behind Aaron Rodgers proves that you actually can strive. And look what he's done. The dude has a playoff win. They almost beat the 49ers. So if I'm a Packers fan, I would be jumping for joy right now.
Yeah.
Considering of all of the strides the team as a whole took, they weren't even expected to make the playoffs, and yet here they were. They beat a top 5 team in probably in the whole league generally, and they blow them the fuck out. And they go and they play the 49ers, and they just barely beat them. And all they had to do was beat the Niners, and they would have played the Lions in the conference championship about a month ago.
All they had to do was contain McCaffrey. Nobody can do that.
Right. Yeah, especially if you look at the runs he had in the Super Bowl that he actually got some decent runs on. I mean, McCaffrey's a very tough person to even try and cover. It's not even worth it in a lot of cases.
It still wakes me up at night. It still makes me tear up a bit every time I have to see him in a 49ers jersey.
I love it.
I know.
Right?
I love it for him because I'm a diehard fan, and I love the fact that he's getting his money's worth and he's getting his fucking career where it's supposed to be because he deserves a fucking Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
He definitely does.
He actually got me my money's worth in the Super Bowls. I actually betted on him to score at any time at the point of the game, and he got me $170.
Yeah, he got me a couple wins, but when they lost, I didn't win anything. I had him to win the Super Bowl, and I was pretty confident at one point. And then I put $250 down on the Niners. And it was looking good. It was looking good. It was
looking
like,
great.
Here comes the NFL script again.
Yeah, until 3 seconds left in overtime.
Like that one fucking play where he kicked the ball for a return instead of you could have just fell on the ball, but no, you fucking hand it off to the other team. Great job.
Yeah, and instead McCall Hardman ends up wide ass open.
There's a lot of different points in that game. When you shut down KC like that, your offense has to score. You can't come up with plays where you're punting. You just can't. You can't be turning the. You can't. Those are opportunity times to take a hold of the fucking game.
Well, not to mention,
let it go. You get a bridge. You got to be 2 touchdowns away to really be thinking you're going to win against KC.
Not to mention, in overtime, don't take the ball. Fucking kick the ball off. You let them have it.
Exactly. Let them take it first, and you know what you got to do.
What the fuck was Shanahan thinking? Why would you fucking take the ball first? Because all the pressure is going to be on you. No pressure on Mahomes until the end. And now, when he has the fucking ball, and the defense was playing like stellar as fuck the whole game, and then all of a sudden it's like wide receivers are open like with 10 feet in front of their fucking the cornerbacks. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, who? Like, I get it. I still don't agree with Steve Wilkes being fired because that makes no sense to me.
No, it
Let's put it this way: he was a scapegoat for
your
Shanahan's own
defensive coordinator the year before that you fired had no better fucking stats than Wilkes had, for one. So you're just trying to make a point, right? I guess.
Yeah.
But not take the onus yourself for making shitty calls.
Right. It's just a nice little case of he wants to have the bigger dick than Wilkes.
Well, okay, I'm gonna put it this way: Kyle Shanahan, and I've said this to Tom, that dude is an arrogant fucking idiot. Seriously. And then yet he has the audacity to go up to the podium after the Super Bowl and he says, "Oh, I didn't know about the new overtime rules." Yes, you fucking did. You just don't want to admit it.
Yeah, exactly.
You should fucking know the rules. You're a fucking head coach.
Well, he knew. He knew. He was just guaranteeing that you're going to score a touchdown. But look how that went, right?
But what he didn't take in hand is, dude, you're the last how many offensive sets did you land just a field goal? Come on, man. You can't beat this team with field goals.
Yeah, you got to score 7.
You have to get the touchdown, dude. And I just on the like you have to take onus for the fact that like after the second quarter, after halftime, the Chiefs have figured out what you're doing every play, and they're stopping you every play. The first two quarters, San Fran was running them all over the fucking field because, yeah, they're not picking up on your fucking plays. But if you do the same plays over and over and over again, and you go to the same players over and over, obviously you're going to pick up what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, after the second quarter, I was like, maybe he's going to change stuff up. He's probably going to try a couple plays, and he did that one trick play, which worked beautifully.
Yeah,
But like,
they had their opportunities. They didn't capitalize. You can't settle for 3 and expect to beat the Chiefs. I mean, you ran them down the first half. You kept them to 3 points. They are a second half team. If you haven't noticed throughout the year, whatever they do, they make their adjustments, and they come after you in the second half.
And it's the one fucking QB you don't want to give the ball to with like a minute left on the fucking, like, you don't want to give him that.
No. You know this. You know the Patrick Mahomes script. When there's 2 minutes to go, you give this kid enough time, he's gonna march it down.
Oh yeah.
You give him, dude. If you give that fucking guy fucking 3 seconds to 5 seconds, he's gonna launch that thing on the fucking field to anybody, and he's gonna find someone.
Yeah.
He's not. Everybody hates on Mahomes for being a chief, basically, and the way he acts and stuff. But the guy has fucking he's if he is the best QB in the league. Anybody can say he's not, but he is.
You can because he didn't have any receivers this year.
Right.
Besides,
that's what I mean. And he's still
doing it. And he's still fucking doing it. So.
Right. And he's got how many rings now?
He's got 3 in 5 years.
Yeah.
They shut down Kelsey in the first half. Then Kelsey explodes in the second. Right. I mean, and you give the fucking game-winning touchdown to fucking Nicole Hardman. What do you have, like 2 catches all game?
Yeah, but something like that.
He's nobody.
Plays right. They just scheme their plays right. They know when to fucking pull the dagger.
And kudos to Andy Reid because he's a really good fucking coach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And then one last thing we'll talk about, because we're actually at the top of the hour here, but Gabe Davis might not be coming back to the Buffalo Bills, and I say, you know what? Good fucking riddance.
I agree.
He had his chances to become a solidified number 2, and just not happening. Sorry, man.
So Vince, if the Panthers have the cap, you can gladly take him, give him a 5-year deal for $53 million or something like that, and have him be a number 1 receiver, number 2 with Bryce Young.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll just take T. Higgins.
See, I don't know if that's going to happen because there's 2 things that could come in play here. Either Higgins says, I don't want to play under a franchise tag and wants to get paid, or, he stays and then he gets paid, or then he goes to Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but see, the thing he's at the Bengals right now. He's what wide receiver 2. So
yeah, I think he is wide receiver 2.
If he comes to the Panthers, he'll be a wide receiver number 1. That's a big, and I guarantee you, like the Panthers have money to pay him. So it's like, I don't know.
Don't forget, you got Mingo there that could possibly pop off.
Well, he will eventually. I don't have any doubts that he's not going to. He'll be good, like not like elite, but he'll get some yards, that's for sure. But
yeah, he'll make some plays.
I I'm just looking at the future because Adam Thielen's not going to be around much longer.
Right.
You have to have a new number 1 coming up before Mingo's, good to go. So.
Yeah, I've actually heard a lot of rumors lately about the Panthers trading Terrace Marshall Jr. So I don't even know if the guy's gonna, if he were to get traded, I don't know if he'll pan out on another NFL level team. I really don't know. But I think if the Panthers do get T. Higgins by any means, and I think they're very determined to get him, if they do, then they should, give him the vault, give him the bank, pay him what he wants, and then move forward and then work with everything else in between. Fix the offensive line. Get Bryce Young a number 1 wide receiver. Go get him all these weapons. They need it.
We need another good running back too, because what we have is not enough, dude.
Yeah, I mean losing CMC didn't help you.
We got Hubbard he's mediocre. He gets yards, dude, but like,
right.
I don't know. I feel like that we need at least somebody. Not like a Derrick Henry kind of running back, but we need someone a little bit better than what we have.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I did hear a lot of rumors about Derrick Henry going to the Ravens. I mean, I don't know how accurate that is going to be, but we'll find out in less than a week and a half, 2 weeks, if whether or not King Henry actually does leave and goes to Baltimore.
Oh, thank you, Lord. The draft is not that far away.
Dude, I cannot wait to do our annual fantasy football draft. I cannot
Oh,
wait to
yeah.
do that.
That is gonna be fun.
I'm
I'm
already
so
doing
excited.
fucking drafts. I'm already
Nice.
20 drafts deep already, man.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Hopefully, I'll be okay around that time to do it because I got surgery in April, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well, good luck to you on that, man. And keep us posted on that. So
Jeez.
yeah. Well, with that being said, I mean, we're at the top of the hour. Was there any last points that anyone wanted to throw in before we wrap up?
Actually, I do.
Are you coming
One
out?
thing,
What's the point where you come out?
no. But no, Andy, if you go back to what I said earlier about when I said I'm not a Flyers fan, I'm not. Well, I have something else to say. I am going to doing another Road to 32 episode in 2 weeks in Sunrise, Florida. I'm going to a Florida Panthers game, and I'm going to be rocking my Ed Juvanovsky jersey.
Bandwagon. I had to throw that in there just because.
I know you would.
You sure you don't have to tell us anything else?
That's it.
Pick a fucking team, will you? Panthers, Flyers, Devils, Islanders. You want
Bruins.
Let me put it this way. Is it just maybe possible I'm just a hockey fan, period?
Okay, but I'm not rocking everybody's fucking jersey.
Andy, you have like fucking condoms in your closet that you jizz all over in. Do you say my favorite color is red and the blue? And then, oh, I'm gonna just put on orange and say, no, my favorite color is red and blue, and then I put on a different color in between.
I just reuse mine. I turn them inside out, wash them out.
There you go.
It would be very, very hot wash of Andy.
Quick and easy cleanup, man.
I have no idea what the fuck you're even talking about. That's a whole left turn from fucking jerseys and going to. Okay. All right.
Lewfie just mentioned how he takes care of his condom usage.
Yeah, I turn them inside out, wash them out, and reuse them.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what I'm gonna do, just for the sake of argument, is I'm gonna do.
Fan of fucking hockey, but Jesus.
I'm actually gonna do a jersey video. I'm gonna reveal all the jerseys of every team I have as of this time frame, and I'm gonna get more in the future. And I'm hoping to get 2 more, hopefully, in the future for whatever we do for Road to 32 for when football comes around. So I don't really know what we're gonna see, whether it's baseball or hockey, but regardless, there's gonna be something. But I'm getting to Florida within a day early, and there was an extra game open, so I figured let me just go to the Florida Panthers game and get it over with. And that's what I'm gonna do. And they're playing, by some coincidence, they're playing the Flyers. And I didn't pick the schedule. I didn't pick the schedule. It's just some coincidence.
Yeah. So what team are you a fan of this week?
Sabres, Islanders, always in favor.
Sure. Oh no, you might be sporting another jersey by Friday.
Oh, Andy, if it makes you feel better, I have a Florida Panthers 1996 Stanley Cup jersey.
Congratulations, I had one too when I was a kid.
Okay, then shut the fuck up then.
Be a lot cooler if you had a Van Beesbrook one.
There you go.
Yeah, and don't worry, I'll be rocking my Wayne Gretzky jersey in the playoffs.
God.
Wow.
I don't even know who you are right now.
Oh man,
you're dead to me.
Look, I just hope the Sabres get their shit right and go 22-5 the rest of the way and break this fucking playoff drought because I'm tired of fucking watching these clowns go home early.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
You can hope for.
Yep.
You know what? Deep down, it's not gonna happen. You know they're gonna have another drought.
I said what did I say a couple of years ago? I said the 25-26 season you'll see them in the playoffs.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I really do.
I hope so, but whether that actually happens, Lord knows.
You need a goalie, dude. You need a fucking goalie. That's what you need.
Well, if UPL can at least sustain what he's doing now, hopefully they find another goalie that they can also work with here that can fucking steal some games too. It'd be great. You got to have 2 goalies here that can get games.
Yeah, and Comrie's not
Gibson.
one of them.
Go after Gibson.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a while, but
he's the only fucking elite. Well, he is an elite goalie, dude. He's playing on an absolute dumpster fire of a team, but everybody knows he's elite.
Right.
So I don't know. I feel like he has another good 5 years in him. He can get you to the playoffs, that's for sure.
Yeah, throw him on an actual halfway decent team.
I don't know. Adams is just staying on his. I'm sure he's probably working the phones and doing his due diligence. But man, he needed a goalie 2 years ago. To be honest with you, like I've said, it's the only thing that's really this and really another really another top 4 good scoring defenseman that shoots right-handed would help this team tremendously. That would also help fucking Norman Power develop his fucking game along the way.
Right.
But I digress. What do I know?
Who knows at this point?
Yeah.
Team is
true story.
fucking nothing but a 500 team this year. I don't know. There's so many things not wrong, but there's things that are making your head go, why the fuck is this happening? Why?
Right.
There's not enough things that are right to make it not wrong.
Yeah. Accountability is one of them.
Yeah, definitely. So the bottom line is March 7th, I'll be doing a Road to 32 episode of the Florida Panthers, and I will be in Sunrise for that game.
Yay, Florida Panthers fans, your new bandwagon fans coming to you.
Broadcasting live.
Yes.
Oh, look out, Florida.
Live from the cruise ship.
Yeah, so I'll be going to the Panthers game, but then I'm going on a cruise for 6 nights, so you won't hear me from me, guys, at that point. I'll be in the Bahamas. I'll be in the middle of the ocean.
That's a godsend, isn't it? Well.
Oh, and on that note, we'll wrap up for the week. So I will say, Lewfie, man, good to see you again. Andy, nice to see you back as well. Tiny Hands Hansen, obviously, I talk to you every week. So
yeah, get fucked. How about that?
Yeah, exactly. Go fuck yourself. And in the meantime, as always, guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Join us on Spotify. You'll see the episodes if you want to binge listen to any of the earlier stuff. And of course, everyone that contributed to Children's Mercy out in Kansas City, thank you for helping the kids out. That was really cool of you. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other. We'll see you next week.
See you later.